Friend is kind. Appreciate the follow. All right. So I mean, my squad's kind of stacked. But I wonder if I have any skill points. I probably don't. Yeah, I don't have enough really. Fit. Evasion. Never hits her over limit. I need to get an over limit. Uh over. Yeah, did again. Ah. I was the impulse buy. But we doing go to the forest.
I wonder if something happened.
So many side quests, not enough experience.
What's wrong?
Zoogles, man! You guys are
Alright.
afraid of some Zoogles?
What the?
That's bullshit. So not only want me to kill him, you want the
Hey.
material?
Yeah!
Good.
All right!
Oh, and he gave me a roasted chicken recipe? Okay. I like this. I like this a lot. Now. Imperial Strike. Hides and fires into the ground. Launches it. What is this? Valley of the Four Winds.
Ah, got sand in my eyes.
The winds are strong here.
I don't know if I'm supposed to be here yet.
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed. Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Alright, so this does look like... Okay.
Oh?
Yes! There!
Is that so? You don't...
How?
I see.
Hey! Sure.
Nice work.
Oh?
Very...
Well?
Yes.
What?
What?
I don't believe this.
All right.
No.
Sure.
Really now.
Yes.
What?
What?
Very nice. Yes.
Alright. Vitamin smoothie.
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you...
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just...
Oh, okay.
And, Law, Rinwell, you're...
What do you expect? Of course they're.
Yeah, but
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I...
Of course. My apologies. All I want...
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance...
Now you've really.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions...
What do you mean?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very... regimented and...
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and...
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara.
If you're sure. Still, if ever...
Don't you ever get.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
gets by me!
Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
sighted. You're alive.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And the pummeling to me!
Shion!
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
No further.
It's over. Megasonic thrust. Strike.
Watch this!
You're mine. I'm ready. Totally. In an instant. Impact cross.
Here I
On
go.
your knees.
It's over.
Oh, one more.
Being interrupted.
By the power of water. Do it.
You're finished.
Go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
Looks like it could be worth something.
Kinda cool. Oh, I got a new lock. Oh, snap. What time it is? I forgot. Payday. Find out.
This one's
Bring it, little
tough, but
puppy.
we have no choice.
Let me know if you need
Oh, okay.
healing. Where are you going?
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
These ones can run rings around us. Here's a healing
It's
arm.
over.
First aid.
I owe you one. You got flyers.
Dang.
Got it. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours.
That's strong.
Oh, that freaking does it. Take this. You're finished. Begin. Shield.
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Burn in hell. Here I come. Talon Hurricane. It's over.
Go. Glimmer of mine.
Carve through. Now I'm in the groove.
It's too fast.
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Far enough.
What?
Magna Ray.
You shouldn't have messed with me.
Do it. Talon Hurricane.
This one's mine.
Talon Storm. We did it. My turn. It's over.
Field.
You're mine.
Magna
Start
Ray.
up. Dragon.
Now I'm in the groove.
You're mine.
Resonate with the Here I come. It's over. Here I come. This one's all mine.
Position, precision, timing. All a perfect 10.
That's it? Nothing else to add?
You take meticulous care of your firearm.
I need to be stronger.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans, this is...
I have a bad feeling about this.
Damn it.
There. Help this.
In a bind?
I'm only getting started. Confiscated.
Crush.
I'm not so good with airborne targets.
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for your
Prepare to be sealed,
you
oh
see what I
fleeting
can do.
foes. Actually, perhaps found is more appropriate.
Let's talk even more doing.
This one's all mine. Pile driver. Burn in hell. Elusive deity. Here I come.
Take it. And again.
Strike.
All finished, you hear it now!
Begin. Flaming drum. Strike.
Resonate with the earth.
You're mine.
One
On
more.
Talon Hurricane.
I'm ready.
Rising Phoenix. Air pressure.
The tide of battle has turned.
That's the power of comrades in arms.
Right. Comrades in arms.
What?
Radiant.
Too sentimental?
Arch field. Piercing flame of fury.
You're not holding anything back.
I'm only beginning.
Seriously?
Me too! Yeah, I'm not even trying.
You're going pretty hard in this battle.
I am not usually given to restraint.
Sometimes I believe you're stronger than you let on.
You picked the wrong fight.
Armor won't save you!
Eternal devastation.
Get out of this!
You made quick work of it!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis. Lightning.
Burn.
Annihilation.
Rising Wyvern.
Burning strike.
Gonna fight. I might as well
Feel my
fight them
power
all.
growing.
So. Get this over
This
with
one
so I
will
can
be
loot.
difficult to predict.
Glacial spear. Pierce the evil.
You're mine. I'm on it.
Alright.
Now on to being interrupted.
It's a duel of the arts.
Lightning thrust.
Flying free! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Dohalim! In an instant! Impact cross! We work well together.
Nice.
Like a finely timed ball.
Lightning, can you take it? Take it!
Searing flame.
Rising Wyvern! I'm on it! You're finished!
Tear you apart!
You're mine! This!
Mega ray.
Take this!
Gemini
It's
Alpha.
over!
In the groove!
Take this!
Take this! Far enough! Rotating pile
Mind if I
driver.
do?
Tornado drive!
There.
New escape!
Shattering of
Mega
speed!
ray.
All yours, Kisara.
Wow.
Into the shadow.
That didn't do anything.
Sky, it's mine.
I'm ready!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
So I still had room to grow.
Alright. Probably missed something. Hey, I knew it.
Woo! Woohoo!
Woo! Woo!
Ooh.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Maybe. Check out the forest.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Another one? Not to see.
Is it just me, or is anyone else peckish?
Why didn't the Renans take advantage?
Let's dispose of the
Rising
trash.
Wyvern! First strike! You picked the wrong fight!
Can't get out of this!
Will this
Eagle, I'll smash you! Here I come!
Talon
You're
Hurricane!
finished! Eagle Dive! You're finished!
There you go. So much for sitting this fight out.
That wouldn't be a complaint, I think.
No, that'd be silly.
Mirage!
Glacial Spear! Here, Eagle!
Crush!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah!
And the bubbling to me.
Take this!
You shouldn't have messed with me.
You're mine! Catapult! Stir up! Rising Wyvern!
Leave the spoilers to me!
In a bind, I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Benediction light.
Here I come!
I can heal myself, thank you.
Healer you cannot be risked.
That's the wisest thing you've ever said.
You picked the wrong fight! You're mine! It's over!
A little bit longer than I was expecting.
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
One more!
It's over!
I'm like,
Here I come!
shattering
Here I come!
I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough
Now
on our
you see
plate.
what I... Yes, ma'am. I'll tear you
You're
apart.
finished! We've got flyers!
I've got this! Let him mark your handle!
All yours! Okay, here I go!
Hammy! Flame of
Take this!
Fury! Burning!
It's over!
Glacial Spear!
Escape!
Freeze Lancer!
Eagle Assault! Here I come!
Boss! Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Right, next one!
Take this! Begin!
Already on.
It's over!
Spread! Eagle Assault!
Lightning thrust! Rising Phoenix!
Ready to go!
Flame! Reload!
Lightning thrust!
Searing Flame! Let the marksman handle this!
Can't get out of this!
I never miss! Do it! Jolene! This one's got your name on it!
Ashes to ashes!
That was way stronger than regular firepower.
That thing.
You won't hear me complaining.
I gotta fight him, right? Alright, let's make sure. I may have armor. Keep
Brace
Zilla.
yourselves! This one's tough!
Glacial Spear!
Armor won't save you.
Take this! Crush!
It can hide itself?
Amazing!
Denied!
Let's tear him up.
Rising Phoenix!
Hammy! Flame of Fury!
Take this!
Can you take it?
Try harder!
Benediction
Benediction light.
Lightning!
Swallow dance! Rising
He
Wyvern!
who prepares is free from
Not
regret.
on my watch! It's over! Searing
Crush!
flame!
Dragon Shell!
Reload! I'll heal you all!
Eternal devastation!
I'm on a roll now! Healing
Your helping me has become a pattern.
It's for the good of all of us.
Is it now?
Me again.
Where are you going?
Huh? Not today! Benediction light.
At today, Satan.
Flame of fury! Burning strike!
Eternal devastation! Take this!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike!
In a box.
Glacial spear! Freeze laser!
Now you see what I can do! Try harder! Dust to dust! I make rough
Burn up! Radiant here!
I've used too much.
Ammo!
Rising Wyvern! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here's a healing art!
This should do it!
Art expert coming
Now I'm
through!
in trouble!
Back into the fray! Not in your dreams!
Everlasting darkness.
Mega
Negative gate!
A new leaf
It's
on life!
on!
Lightning! Downfall! Hear me! Flame of fury!
Ha! Burn!
Burning strike! Glacial
Rock!
spear! Here's the eagle!
Rising Wyvern!
Freeze laser!
Here I come! Mirage! Here I...
Glacial spear! Here's the eagle!
Everlasting darkness!
Freeze
Negative gate!
laser!
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Kisara! Mine! Radiant
Our
here!
arts are being
Can't be
interrupted.
happening.
Forgive me. This is my fault.
On...
What was I thinking?
Nothing gets by me.
Air pressure!
Far enough.
Freeze laser!
Now or never! Rising Wyvern!
Can't get out of this.
Rising Phoenix!
Searing flame!
I'll face you! Rising Phoenix!
I'm all stuck. Art expert coming through!
No further.
Don't mind if I do! I never miss!
This one's all mine! I can't move!
Top field! Mega ray! Annihilation!
No rest for the wicked.
I'll face you! Elusive... There!
Searing flame! Reload! By the power of water!
Forgive me.
Lightning!
Lunar blast!
Stay away from my
Nothing
friends!
weak. Radiant pierce! Radiant pierce! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Searing flame!
On guard.
Tempest!
Ah! Ignite!
Tiger
Blade!
blade.
Art expert coming through!
This one's
Lightning
mine.
thrust!
One more.
Rising Phoenix!
Tiger
Tiger
your
blade.
dreams! Dance in the wind!
Look sharp.
Air
One
thrust!
more.
Leave the enemy's arts to me!
No complaints here!
Air thrust! Crescent move!
Shattering the pieces! Attack time!
Photon
Look sharp.
blast! Lightning condemned! Thunder blast!
Try harder!
Look sharp. That's it.
Be
Tiger
still!
blade.
My astral
I'm not
lightning
done!
condemned! Thunder blade!
Not like this.
You'll pay for that! Lightning thrust!
Lightning
It's
condemned!
over!
Thunder
Mirage!
blade!
Rising Phoenix!
Lightning condemned! Thunder blade! Lightning condemned! Thunder
Well,
blade! Raging cascade! In here! I'll be saving this one!
It's on!
Wind astral and whoa! Hey, one at a time!
Burn in hell! Dragon
Blow
Shell!
out in your dreams! means.
Talon Storm!
Tempest?
Lightning Thrust! I'm not done! You're on!
Light Dad.
Damn it! If only I'd been more careful.
I can carve through armor!
No, it can't end.
Fuck.
Here!
I'm such a failure.
Not good enough.
Am I imagining things? Or are there a lot of big Zoogles in this area?
No, I noticed that too. There's plenty of food and water to go around here. For a Zoogle, this just might be paradise.
Great, that's exactly what I wanted to hear.
I like how the Zook like right there.
Is there a reason you're looking at me so intently?
Shion's kind of turned.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
True.
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? I mean, that unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Dahnan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dahna, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Dahnan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Firemaster core, right?
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master Core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested from Dahnan's slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Shion can use theirs?
That may be because Shion has embedded the Firemaster Core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Dahnans see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master Core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Dahnans and the deaths of Renans.
Dahnans and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
Kind of extreme. What effect is that? Dark. Look at that.
I came out great. Everyone's gonna be real surprised.
Hey, what's the smoke? Is it an enemy attack?
Seriously, it's making my eyes and throat burn. What the hell is going on?
It's probably some sort of gas. Try not to breathe it in as much as you can manage.
Gas? Those cowards!
Isn't this just cooking smoke?
What kind of food makes your throat burn so bad just from the smoke?
I believe Alphen is...
They're trying to gas Alphen?
What? Those sick bastards! I won't let them get away with this!
Calm yourselves and listen. I was simply trying to say that Alphen is the one cooking.
Oh?
Maybe I should throw in some more spices, just for that extra kick. Yeah, that'll help. Think I'll turn up the heat while I'm at it, too. Oh, crap. The spice is burned. Well, at least the meat's coming along nicely. All right. Now I just flip it over, and then...
Hey, Alphen? What are you doing over there?
Oh, Shion. Perfect timing. I actually just finished roasting up a chicken. Call everybody over so we can eat together. I used a ton of spices, so it's got a good punch to it. Might have overcooked it a little, but it should still taste good.
I'm starting to understand why your food always tastes so damn spicy now.
Hasn't anyone told him that it is actually possible to have too much of a good thing?
If that's the taste he truly wants, far be it from me to contradict. His cuisine is a rather delicate repast.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
Not the person. Talk to.
I think it's time we go to sleep.
Automatic. Huh? Attention. Finally. Alright.
Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
Okay, okay. Beef. Oh. I was like, wait a minute. Imon, 1000 HP. Like,
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
Alright. I feel the
I
same
have
way.
a bad feeling about this.
Resonate with the earth. Here I come. It's over. First strike.
Careful! It has some kind of camouflage!
By the power of Hurricane. Begin. Now I'm in the groove.
Searing flame! Reload!
I'm on it. Rising water. Catapult. Armor won't save you.
This one's mine!
You shouldn't have messed with me.
I never miss!
Elusive deity. I'm not done. Now. Rotating pile driver. This one's all mine. Resonate with the earth. Burn in hell. Talon hurricane. I'll crush you. Lightning reflexes. Tenebrous claw. I'm on it.
Benediction light.
It's time. Eat this. Eternal devastation.
Another incantation ruined.
Take this.
Here's evil!
Benediction light.
I'm on it.
It was not on my watch!
The picture of hell. Eternal devastation.
Benediction light.
Take this.
I'm such a
over.
failure.
I couldn't make it. In time.
Try harder. Not a chance. You're finished. Try harder.
to being
Hold nothing
interrupted.
back. Strike. Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno. I'll face you. Elusive being charges to me. Hitting pile driver. Dazzle. Mirage. I'll blind you with a watch this.
This one's mine!
Benediction
You're mine.
light.
You're finished.
Healing flame of fury!
Eat this. I'll end you.
I'm such a failure.
Stay away from my friends.
Benediction light.
Take this.
Ready! I'll bring you back from death to this!
You're mine.
Take this.
Mirage.
Can't get out of
You're
this.
finished.
Here,
You're
let me
finished.
help.
I'll blind you with
I may be less pleasant than usual.
Wait, when have you ever been pleasant?
Not since meeting you, Law.
I should have kept my mouth shut.
I'll bring you back from death to this!
The enemy wields armor more than some.
You'll soon see about that! Here's a healing art!
I hope this matters.
Rising water.
Power surges
You're
through me.
finished. Mirage. Here I come. This one's all mine.
Radiant here! Here's a healing art!
This
Here,
one
let
keeps
me help.
charging us.
That's what my shield's for.
So you clamor for
behind
my
me.
true
Got it.
power?
I'll leave it to you. Here we go again.
Where are you going?
Elusive deity.
Behold! The earth pulse! Tectonic vision!
Ready to go!
Burn.
Ready!
I'll blind you with a
Fuck him up!
Nothing gets by me.
Far enough! Not on my watch!
It's time.
Radiant
I'll face you. No further.
Glacial spear!
You're mine.
Here's the
On your knees.
Freeze
I'm not feeling so great.
Ready to go! Lightning Radiant here!
I'll face you. Try harder. Now, you're mine. You're finished. This should do it. I have no limit.
This is my
Take
fault.
it. Coming through.
Backed up to the wrong person, buddy.
Now. Scarlet Inferno. Doubling in an instant. Impact Claw.
Hey, anyone else think this might be a touch too dangerous?
Ridwell's right. We should fall back to regroup and try again later.
Ooh, this area is a little too strong for me. A little too strong.
Aw, who's a good boy? Wait, why am I petting you?
Hey, Rinwell.
Oi.
What was that whole legend you were talking about earlier, back when we were by the gate?
Huh? Oh, you mean about the Darkwings? It's an old story about a Danon hero that's been...
Like I said, I sure haven't heard it before.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, long ago, there was an evil king who tried to bring all of Dana to ruin. However, a pure black owl heard the pleas of the people and decided to help. It chose a young hero and bestowed upon them a holy flame that was capable of vanquishing the king. The story goes that the young hero challenged the king and defeated them with the flame. Seeing Dana had been saved, the people flew the crest of the Darkwings as thanks to the owl for its help. From what I understand, it used to be a really well-known story before the Renans came.
I guess our people must have forgotten it over time. It's lucky for us you still know it. You sure are well-versed in these sorts of things, Rinwell.
You know, the part where the hero defeats the king with a flame reminds me a little of Alphen.
Come on, it's just a story. Besides, if we're talking about an owl helping anyone, Hootle would definitely choose Rinwell.
Sure, I might have helped take out our own kind of evil king with the others, but I'm definitely no hero. That and Hootle's wings aren't even black.
If I go back to the forest and save enough owls while I get that weapon.
I came out great. Everyone's gonna be real surprised. Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I noticed you haven't been training Hootle lately. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's been catching fish with Kisara, and he seems to be adjusting his diet on his own, so I'm not as worried as before.
Maybe that's his way of pitching in, so you don't have to do everything for him.
Yeah, maybe. I guess at some point he started taking a shine to everyone too, just like they did to him.
You sound like you're okay with that.
Yeah, more than okay, really. It feels natural having Hootle and everyone around.
I know what you mean. We all support and take care of each other in our own ways. It's starting to feel like we're almost a family.
Huh, I hadn't thought of it like that. So does that make you everybody's dad?
Do I really look that old to you?
Huh? You don't like that? Okay, how about you be the big brother? Shion is the big sister, and Kisara can be our mom.
Well, then how about Dohalim for the dad?
I don't really get that kind of vibe from Dohalim. He's more like an uncle. An old uncle, who's too preachy and snarky for his own good sometimes. And as for Law... Well, Hootle took the little brother role, and Law's definitely not the dad. This is hard. Oh! Law can be the pet dog!
A dog? Do dogs really count as part of a family?
Of course they do! If an owl can be part of our family, so can a dog. When you think about it like that, we have a pretty fun family.
Yeah, a pretty big one as well.
That's why I like it so much. I wish we didn't have to do anything dangerous. I just want to keep traveling the world with you guys the way we are right now.
You okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Actually, I think I'm gonna go practice with Hootle for a bit. We should really get some rest. Another day, another Gald.
There's something in the water.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this. something. Well, it's not bad, per se.
You take your fishing pretty seriously.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. Yeah! Could it be? Dagnabbit! It got away.
Aw, that's some bull. One?
All right. Anybody could reel in that.
You sure know what you're doing.
I've got something. I'll let you go this time.
Hey, didn't we find a recipe that...
Yeah, we can use this for it.
Brace yourselves. This one's tough.
Here I go.
You're mine. It's over. Dazzle. You're out. This one's all mine.
Searing flame.
Burn in hell.
Reload.
You're mine. Start up.
In a flying freak? Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of that?
No sooner said than done. Nothing gets by me.
And the pummeling to
You're
me.
mine.
Where are you going?
Do it.
On your knees. Go for it.
Prepare to crumble.
Not a chance.
Annihilation.
Swallow dance. It's over.
Here.
I'll finish you
You're
here and
mine.
now.
You're
Rotating
finished.
pile driver.
Radiant light. Back into the
Arch
fray.
shield!
Annihilation. Mega ray.
It's on. You're mine.
Got you.
Huh? It's served.
Searing flame.
You're
Reload.
mine.
I'll
It's
heal
over.
you all.
Swallow dance.
Do it.
Crush.
Xion!
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to ashes. A merry distraction.
There's still more to go.
Glimmer dragon.
No further!
Eagle assault.
Looks like we won.
We should be able to cook here.
Alright, guys. Appreciate you hanging out for the hour. Back.